As the sun sets behind the rugged peaks of the Dragonspine Mountains, casting long shadows across the land, you find yourself standing at the edge of a sleepy village nestled within a verdant valley. The air is thick with the scent of earth, and the distant sound of a babbling brook echoes through the tranquil surroundings. But despite the serene facade, there's an unsettling undercurrent that seems to permeate the very fabric of the place. Small signs of unease linger in the air, whispers exchanged furtively among the villagers, hastily drawn symbols etched into doorways, and the occasional hasty glance cast over a shoulder. It's as though the earth itself is holding its breath, waiting for something ominous to unfold. Rumors abound of a mysterious illness sweeping through the countryside, leaving devastation in its wake. Crops wither in the fields, livestock sicken and die, and fear grips the hearts of those who call this land home. As adventurers drawn together by fate or fortune, you stand on the precipice of a journey fraught with danger and uncertainty. Will you heed the call to unravel the mysteries shrouding this land? Will you rise to confront the rising darkness before it consumes everything in its path? The choice is yours, but know this: the fate of this realm hangs in the balance, and the time to act is now. The party entered the village of Willowbrook. An old man approached, speaking in hushed tones about meeting him at midnight by a certain tree. As Clifford's divine senses detected nothing amiss, Sir Davian and Wraith questioned a villager named Erevan Nightwhisper about the troubles plaguing Willowbrook. He spun a tale about a bedbug infestation forcing everyone into the local inn. But the sickly horses and Erevan's own skittish behavior hinted at darker truths. Wraith, spotting a body tucked into a corner behind the man he was talking to, asked about it casually.
What's with the execution at 11 o'clock?
We don't have any executions scheduled for 11.
Scheduled?
The discussion quickly turned hostile, and a fierce fight erupted in the streets. Clifford was critically wounded by the first blow, as beleaguered villagers revealed themselves as cultists. Wraith got badly hurt as well, but Sir Davian steeled his resolve to continue the fight. Mads rapidly dispatched the attacking villagers as the fight wound down. Erevan finally admitted that strange men had taken over Willowbrook, their arrival coinciding with a sickness sweeping the town and people disappearing. He told the party that more of the men were to the northeast. Wraith and Davian pressed him for more information.
The men came in, took over the village, and since then people have been getting sick or going missing. There's more watching them from the fields, and the rest are holed up at the inn next to the town square.
You had said the inn was full of villagers due to bedbugs, and now you say these men are in there. You are a liar. Do you realize how much valuable time you wasted? You should have just told us the truth to begin with.
Erevan ran off as more men are spotted coming from the northeast. With better strategic positioning for the coming fight, the party easily took them down. After, the old man that attempted to meet with them earlier speaks with them. He is the elder. With a cough, he tells the party that the men have taken several townsfolk to their base of operation to the south, another inn.
First Erevan lied about the bedbugs. Then he lied about which inn. That man has lied twice.
After resting, the party goes to the southern inn. There is unease here as well as patrons sip their drinks at their tables. Wraith approaches the bartender, who greets them warmly. Clifford does not detect anything with divine sense, but Wraith can smell that not all of the patrons are as they seem. Immediately, Wraith tells the barkeep the townsfolk sent them here to hunt down the cultists infiltrating the village. Continuing to wipe a mug, the bartender replies simply that he doesn't know anything about that. Sir Davian asks a patron what evils are happening at the tavern. The man is scared, but says nothing is wrong. Clifford and Wraith walk over to further intimidate the man. He seems genuinely scared of them and repeats he knows nothing. Sir Davian releases the man's collar, then turns to the next patron and repeats his interrogation. During this questioning, there's noise behind the bar. Wraith hops over the bar as the bartender finishes pulling a weapon. Fighting breaks out with some of the patrons also revealing weapons. Other patrons are tied to their chairs at the legs. After dueling with the bartender, Wraith jumped back over the bar, from the bar to the table, ran up behind a hostel, grabbing the back of his head, and slits his throat to his spine with his dagger. He considered licking the blood from his dagger, but decided he was not going to do that because these guys were diseased. They smelt off. Once the rest of the cultists were dispatched of, they freed the captives who told them the leader was still somewhere else at the inn. The men had taken 6 children as well, but they were still missing. The party searched for a hidden door, finding one under a rug. There, they found a single cultist as well as 4 children, who were turned into zombies. Another vicious melee ensued. Clifford pushed the cultist to the corner of the room behind a half-wall. All that Sir Davian, Mads, and Wraith could see was Clifford raising his warhammer high before smashing it down to the wicked cries of the cultist. 1 swing, a cry. 2, a muffled gasp. 3, blood flings from the hammer. Over and over, the splatters paint the ceiling and walls red. Mads cleaned up the zombies with his bow. Then the party searched the gloomy underground chamber. On a desk, a letter written in sickly green ink with faint traces of mold.
Heralds of entropy, from the depths of our hidden sanctuary, where the roots of decay intertwine with the bones of the earth, your orders are decreed. The time has come to unleash our divine wrath upon the lands of the living. Under the canopy of twisted branches, where the light of the sun dares not tread, assemble at the sacred altar of rot. Let the echoes of our unholy chants reverberate through the ancient trees, calling forth the pestilence that is our birthright. With baleful intent, descend upon the settlements that border our sacred grove. Let your presence be as a blight upon the land, spreading sickness and decay with every step. Spare not the innocent nor the righteous, for all shall bow before the inevitable embrace of entropy. Seek out the agents of light who would dare oppose our dark goddess. Their sanctuaries shall crumble before the relentless march of decay, their prayers unheard amidst the cacophony of our triumph. Go forth, disciples of decay, and may the fetid embrace of our goddess guide your every action. Signed, High Priestess Morbosa.
The cult's grip on Willowbrook had finally been broken, though the fate of the 2 remaining missing children remained unknown, and the root of this evil pestilence must be stopped before it could spread further. The heroes steeled themselves to confront whatever fresh horrors awaited. The adventure was just beginning.